News and what could be the last recorded words of the world's most wanted terrorist, Osama bin Laden.
It's a message with some hate, but mostly contains praise for the uprisings across the Arab world. Chief investigative reporter Jonathan Dienst is here now with more. Jonathan?
Sue, experts say the tape appears to be real and may have been made within a couple of weeks of bin Laden's death. He speaks of the protests across the Middle East and how it will threaten tyrants, the West, and Jews. Posted on al-Qaeda-linked websites, the tape lasts 12 minutes, and for most of it, bin Laden praises the democratic protests. The light of the revolution came from Tunisia. It has given the nation tranquility and made the faces of the people happy, the terror leader said. But this tape is released months after the uprisings began.
I think it's al-Qaeda realizing that, hey, we wish we could get that kind of attention. We wish we could get that kind of popularity.
Coleman says releasing the tape now is in part an attempt by al-Qaeda to rally supporters after bin Laden's death.
This is a sign of continuity. It's a sign that the organization will continue to be there.
The man behind 9/11 was killed in that May 2nd raid by Navy SEALs, his body buried at sea. U.S. officials did release some videos of bin Laden from inside his compound, with the audio edited out. The tape today comes from al-Qaeda's media arm with threats once again. But it is information seized from that Pakistan compound that has intelligence officials poring over records to track down terrorists or their supporters. FBI analysts here are reviewing some materials, but say any information so far is general in nature about transit or landmarks.
The sense of urgency to kind of go through that information is there, not just here in New York, but down in D.C. as well.
This, as the police commissioner says, the NYPD is being briefed in real time on those bin Laden files.
Right now, we see no threats emanating from the examination of those documents directed at New York City.
Again, most of the bin Laden tape released today focuses on the protests in the Middle East, with bin Laden belatedly praising those movements. Chuck, Sue?
Jonathan, thank you. And now to our other top story.